Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your reading. So, I was actually already recording. I had to pause for a second because I realized that my audio was not accurate. It was recording my desktop audio and not from my mic. And so I'm like halfway through your reading here, and I realized, oh my God, my voice isn't being recorded. It's recording whatever is on my desktop. Okay, so Taurus, I apologize so much. Um, but what I'm seeing from your reading, okay, we had the Three of Cups pop out with your first tarot card, Ten of Wands coming out, and the Six of Pentacles. And so, what I was talking about here, especially with the Ten of Wands, was you carrying so much. And I really felt like this was carrying so much of other people's energy, filling up other people's cup. You helping others so much, whether that's like family, friends, this could be in a work environment. Okay, so take what resonates because it's going to be different for everybody. Because I do get a strong sense of like community and being a part of a community. Um, but there's also generosity involved. But then I see you carrying so much. And so this kind of made me feel like Spirit encouraging you to put down a few wands. Okay. So then you have time for yourself. We also had the Fox card pop up here. And so this started making me think of it says self-interest on this card. And so I felt like questioning you and spirit wanting to question you. Have you been told, or do you feel like for some reason that if you were to start focusing on you and filling up your own cup, that that's a bad thing? It's not a bad thing. Okay. Taking care of you, taking care of yourself is not a bad thing. It's also not a bad thing to help others, but like when you're giving so much of your energy to others, what do you have left for you? And then I kind of led into like maybe for some of you here, there is somebody who is being deceitful, being kind of stealthy and sly, knowing like, well, maybe not even knowing, but like wanting to really take that energy. And so I kind of felt like if there was somebody that popped into your mind right now of who that could be, then that's probably who that person is. If somebody doesn't pop into your mind, then it's probably that part of the message probably isn't for you, or you just kind of need to really think about it some because they may be a bit sly enough to kind of skirt under the radar there. But I did also pop out this diamond ring card. And I was just saying there could be like marriage, engagement, proposal coming in for somebody here, but like since what we're focusing on is really talking about like community and you putting your energy into other people and not enough of yourself, the word promise here really came through. We also have partnership and union, so that really talks about that community, I feel like, but promise. And so I wanted you guys to really think and question, have you been the only one making promises and keeping them? Are there other people who promise and say, yeah, I'll pay you back for that later, or hey, if you help me, I'll do this for you, but then they never keep that promise? Like, it's okay if you see somebody struggling and you go over to help, and so you help, and then you don't expect anything in return. Like, I see that as perfectly okay. But like, it's the promise of it all. Do they make promises they don't keep? So, like, yeah, again, Spirit just saying you cannot be the only one making promises and keeping those promises because that's you giving your energy out. But then we started kind of taking more of a positive turn here. We've got Rainbow along with, and I'm not really sure if I'm saying it right, but Anamkara. So the Anamkara card is also a Taurus card. Okay, so very connected with you guys. And it does say like love and romance and soulmates. So since we have the diamond ring card that popped up, again, that's coming through for some of you, but it's not really the strong message coming through. But if it does resonate for you, know that that soulmate energy, that romance energy is coming in for you. But I really see this as unconditional love for yourself. Okay, so then when we really start loving ourselves, that's when these blessings start coming through. And I really feel like you have been somebody, even unknowingly, have been manifesting, have been kind of like, oh my God, I'm so tired of holding all of this all the time. When is this going to end? I just want it to end. I want to be happy. I want to have these blessings. Know that your patience is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. Good luck is on your side. There is hope, so keep that hope that your manifestations are going to unfold. Okay, and it can also it can manifest and unfold in wealth, because it does say manifesting wealth, but abundance can really be anything. Okay, um, and then we also had the card 50-50 pop up. And it does say, at this time things could go either way, but I'm not really viewing this as a timing card. I'm viewing this as just the 50-50, which we were just talking about. You finding a 50-50 energy here, putting down some of those wands and giving some of that energy that you've been giving to others back to yourself. There needs to be a 50-50 here. And others, who have been really feeding off that energy may take notice and may also be a little upset. And that might be very telling as to maybe who that fox energy is. But yeah, you can't take care of your boat while also fixing everybody. I mean, you can't take care of your boat if you're only focused on other people's boats. You need to focus on yours. Okay, it's okay to go over and help if they have like a leak in their boat or something like that. Um, but you need to maintain your boat too. So I hope that makes sense. And then we also had curtain call that popped up. And this I really feel like, especially if you are in a work setting and you have your coworkers, maybe even your managers taking advantage of you, I feel like if you've been manifesting a new job that respects you, that is coming in, because I see recognition coming in for you, appreciation, respect. Okay, getting all that you deserve, all the recognition, respect that you deserve. No more performative acts from other people, like they are who they are. Yeah, so that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm sorry that that was a little bit of a rush through of what we were talking about, but that is pretty much the gist of it. And yeah, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep continuing here. Let's see what else wants to pop through. Let's do this one. Ladybug. Ladybugs symbolize blessings. Okay, so that's just more confirmation that blessings are coming through, wishes are coming true. You are going to have such an abundant life. You just need to start filling up your own cup and making things more 50-50 and giving yourself love. You deserve that love, okay? You deserve good things. We also have Saturn coming through. I just heard maybe somebody's going through their Saturn return. Um, but it says Saturn, the regulator. We need more regulation. Okay? We need more regulation for you. So this is talking about accomplishments, a completion of a cycle. So you're leaving all of that hard work behind, carrying so much behind, and start filling up your own cup and giving love to yourself. We have boundaries coming through. We really need to hold those boundaries. We also have structure. So, yeah, I forgot to mention this because at the beginning of the reading, before I got into the cards, all I was really focused on with this vibe that was coming through for your reading was stability, like a strong sense of stability and wanting to build a foundation, a better, stronger foundation. And it really felt at home with you, Taurus, because you are an earth sign, you're a fixed earth sign. And so I really felt like that foundation was really important for you. But then I also really saw like the color red and it matched the red that's on this cloak here. And it it didn't feel angry, so I don't feel like you're angry necessarily about it. Maybe there's a little bit of angry there, but it was passion. And I know passion and anger can kind of, go along with each other, but this was more of a lighthearted passion. And so I kind of feel like it's that loving passion, that loving energy that you need to give yourself, that you give so much to others. You need to give that to yourself. So we need to have that regulation. We need to have more commitment to ourselves and hold those boundaries. Saturn, this Saturn card here is also related to the World card in tarot. And so that also talks about cycles. This talks about completion. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep going with just one more, and then we'll get an affirmation card. Capricorn. So this is another earth sign. So definitely stability coming through. This is also tied to Saturn. And this is also tied to the Devil card in tarot. Now, the Devil card is not a bad card, but um it does talk about temptations and like feeling tied to things. So like I feel like you may be feeling tied to these other people, feeling tied to helping, constantly. And maybe that help makes you feel good, but now we need to kind of view help in a different way, where it's more regulated and it's not giving yourself away completely. So you can still have some for yourself. See what else is on this card. Eyes on the prize. That's really coming through, and I really feel like it's related to this card. Keep your eye on the prize, the eye on that rainbow, the eye on those blessings, the eye on what it is that you desire. So, like when you picture yourself, let's say a year from now, in this new kind of energy where you are showing love to yourself, what do you see yourself doing? Do you see yourself giving yourself time, even leisure time? Okay, that time, that rest that you need, that is what you're manifesting. That is what's coming through. That is what is meant for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get an affirmation card and then we'll end your reading here. Okay, so we have, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Very fitting for your reading. We also have, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So trust that the universe is going to help you along this journey and bring these blessings for you. But you also need to work towards those blessings too. And then again, as we were just talking about, having faith in the universe has your back. They have your back. Your spirit team has your back. They are here for you. They are helping you fill up your own cup and give yourself so much love. Okay. So I'm also getting that if this is something romantic, with this love, I feel like it's somebody coming in who's going to help you realize that you need to focus more on yourself. Okay. And when they start giving you love, you realize the love that you were missing for yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. So that was just one last little message that wanted to come through. But that is all I have for you guys today, Taurus. Thank you so much for coming by and listening to this reading. I hope it helped you. I hope it resonated. Please give a like, comment, subscribe down below. You can also follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Those links are down below in the description. But I am sending you so much love, healing, and blessings your way. I am wishing you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!